Hello friends, how y'all doing? So good to see you. Y'all come on in. I'm just getting everything together here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up. We might be here for a little bit, but hopefully not too long. Hope everybody's doing wonderful today. If you see this part, you're probably watching replay. Just put in hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from. Is this thing plugged in? How's y'all's day going, guys? Everybody doing good? Don't mind me. I see a heart. There's somebody. Hey Dina, how you doing? Okay, is this plugged in? I think it is. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Hello. Hello friends. How y'all doing today? Hey Aunt Susie, how are you? So good to see you. Hello Kim and Bill, how you doing? Guys, something's going on with that. I don't know. Oh, came unplugged over here. No wonder. I was said, what's going on here? Okay, I just didn't want it to go out on me. So guys, I'm on Paint Pixie's page tonight. Say hello. Just come in. Hello Amanda, how you doing? Hey Martha, how are you? Hello Barbara Ross, so good to see you. Hey Lynn, how are you? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Phew, I got paint all over me, but not from this project. I was working out in the craft shack today, and hey Marie Dawson, Lynn, how you doing? Hey Mama Jerry and Helen, how are you? Hey Cindy Folly. So I'm just getting the comments pulled up here, and I want to see if I'm over on Paint Pixie's page. I'm going to be reading the comments from both pages, guys. Hopefully Josie's here. Josie? Hey Paula, how you doing? Guys, I have a really fun project. I've been excited about this all week. Yep, I'm over there. Okay, so I'm looking at Paint Pixie's page, and Lynn O'Neill and Patty Lamoureux and Lavada Vance, how you doing? Hey Carla Duncan and Debbie Holder and Debbie Knudsen, so good to see you guys. Hey Ruth Teeter and Lisa Hawkins and Sandy Wash, how y'all doing? So, guys, this is kind of an extensive project, but we're going to go quick, okay? I did a little bit of prep work. I'm going to show you. It's not going to be this color, but this is a Tide box. It's like washing powders, laundry detergent. I just painted it pink. I'm out of white paint. I used all my white paint today out in the craft shack. So we're going to make this into a trunk. I printed a couple little pictures of vintage trunks, and it seems like, well, these two that I printed, they have like a design in the center. And I was like, well, what can we use to get that design? Guys, there's lots of things you can use. I'm not keeping it pink, okay? I know it's weird that it's pink right now. Just ignore that. But if you wanted to, you could get some of these sheets of felt, cut that out. These are from Hobby Lobby. And look, I got this for 44 cents on clearance. Check your clearance. I got a whole bunch of these. I think they're very pretty. But you could use this, but I'm not using that. I'm using wallpaper, guys. Texturized wallpaper. Hello, Monica. How you doing? Hey, Mama Jerry and Sharon. How you doing? So, guys, instead of throwing these things away, y'all can make things out of them. We honestly usually use liquid, but I think this was on sale for $22 or something, so we bought it one time. And so I got excited once it was empty. I said, man, it's taking forever to empty this thing. But we're going to make a little trunk out of this. Then we're going to put some flowers in it, make a little arrangement. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this to size. And I'm going to cut this, guys. I got this wallpaper, I think, in Happy Mail, but you can get it from Amazon. And Dollar Tree has the smaller pieces. So let me see what you are saying. What a fun project. Yes. Hey, Melva, how you doing? I'm doing good, Debbie. Hey, Carla, how you doing? Hey, Lavada, thank you for doing that. Hey, Patty, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to actually paint this green, guys. And I've got everything laid out, flowers and what have you. So I'm going to paint it green and browns, okay? We're going to use paint sticks. We're going to use all the things today. But I think I'm just going to cut this center row here because I don't need too much of this. Yeah, I'm just going to cut kind of the center row. So you can see, I don't know if y'all can see this texture. I'm just going to cut out one of these little rows of circles. Just because we got it all don't mean we got to use it all, right? I say that all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and then we'll go ahead and paint. And then we're going to stain our paint sticks. And I've got some really cool hardware and really cool feet that I got from Temu. They're for jewelry boxes. And I said, man, I wonder if this would work. But we're also going to be using a Paint Pixie transfer today, guys. Hey Laws, how you doing? Can't wait to see what you do with it. I hope it turns out cool. In my mind, it will be. So you know, if you have a larger box, obviously you could do a larger strip, but this is kind of a small little box. So I'm just going to do one row of these little circles, and then we're going to paint all this. Let's see. I think this will be just fine. If not, I can cut another one, but this is just one row. See the circle. I think this is going to look cute. Yeah, this will be fine. And then I'm going to use paint sticks on the side. So it's going to look kind of like this. And then I've got these paint sticks. And I was thinking, ooh, yeah, we'll do this on the side. Do this on the sides. That will look nice. Okay, and then I got some wood bend that we can also use. So I'm going to paint this green, okay? Well, I'm gonna mix my own color. I'm gonna use sour apple, okay? Hey, Ann Henry, how you doing? And I think I'm gonna mix it with this creamsicle, guys, and see what color that gives me. I'm looking for like a moss green. This is a very pretty color the way it is. It's just a little bit bright. So I think I'm gonna add some of this dreamsicle to it, which should make it a little bit more dreamy and sickly. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. Hello, Jeanette. How you doing? So good. Black and Bench Club, how you is? Hey, Donna Key and Jane Eakins. Oh, thank you, guys. I've been thinking about this all week, and I thought it would be very fun. Okay, so I'm going to mix up this green, and I don't know if anybody's ever done this. Surely somebody's done something with the Tide box. I know that the Tide Pod containers, people have done lots of stuff with those. So I'm just going to, and a lot of people wouldn't think to mix pink and green together. Probably not, but look at what it's doing. See, it's making it like a pale color. I love that. So that's the color I want. And then we'll just stain the sticks brown, okay? Like a little bit darker brown. Turtle green is beautiful. Hey, Patty Rivera, how you doing? Hey, Marcia Gort, so good to see you. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint this, and then what should my other color be? So we're doing green and brown, right? And then what color should I paint the paper? Y'all let me know. Or we could paint the paper green and then do the box purple. Let me show you my flowers I got picked out, okay? This might help. These are the flowers we're going to be using. Not all of them, but most of them. So I'm going more neutrals with little pops of pinks and purples. Little pops of pinks and purples, but I think that green will look really good. You'll get, oh, hey Karen, how you doing? So let's see what y'all say. I could go dark. Both of these are black, which I think that's kind of, I don't want black. I don't think I want black. So we're using like a, let me know what color y'all think. No yellow, okay, you got it. So we could just leave it white. Because, guys, look at this. Okay, while we're deciding on that, look, Paint Pixie has rub-on transfers, guys. I'm going to be using this one. We're going for a bird theme. I'm going to stick a nest in the arrangement. And then I'm going to cut this in half. This nest is going to go in the front. So let's just leave it white. What do y'all say? Or cream. We could do cream. What say you? What you say? Somebody say something. Somebody say something. Give me a color. Brown. Okay, brown sounds good. Beige. Okay, so we'll go beige. That sounds great. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this in half, right? And this does come in like a film, so it stays protected. But we're going to use both of these pieces. And you probably could do the rub-on right onto this wallpaper, but it is texturized. So in my mind, it would be better to do it on some Japanese rice paper, and then we can just Mod Podge this onto our texturized paper. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. So I just cut this out. This is a bird nest. And then that's what it looks like without the film. Hi, Katrina. How you doing? Hey, Louise. Hey, Julie. So good to see you. Cream, apricots. Apricot. Yeah, apricot sounds good. So we'll just use this same color that we have, and we'll tone it down with some cream, okay? That sounds good. So, cause it's already painted that color, might as well, possibly. And then we'll just add a little bit of cream. And then I'm gonna be using statuary. Where's my cream? Here, we'll use this khaki color. This is called Chai Latte. It's like a nice little khaki. Reminds me of khaki pants. Okay, khaki pants. So let's mix this up and see what it looks like. See if that's going to go good with the green. Oh yes, I love that. So it's a little bit pink and a little bit khaki. I like that color. I think it's fine. So let's go ahead and paint this box green. And then we'll paint the paper brown. And then we'll, guys, I can't decide what I want to do first. Okay. What are we doing first? Let's do this, okay? Sorry. I'm all over the place. And let me get something kind of hard to rub this on. Here we go. All right. And then I've got a piece of Japanese rice paper. And I get this from Digital Deco Designs, guys. She does sell just the rice paper. So you can print your own at home if you'd like. And then we're going to peel this off, I believe. I don't do too many of these. Then I got to go get a popsicle stick. Ooh, I got paint sticks. I bet I could probably use a paint stick. So let's try this. I don't do a lot of these, y'all, so don't judge me. All right, here we go. So it's on there. Now we're just going to rub, rub, rub. It's the biggest lottery ticket ever. Hey, Pam Powell, how you doing? Hey, Debbie, so good to see you. Oh, sorry. So good to see you. Hope you are doing great. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should get a little small. Let me get a small craft stick, because that one worries me. Anybody else do scratch-off tickets? Hey, Danielle, so good to see you. Hey, Patty. Hello, Million. You are live. Oh, I just seen you said yellow, Carla. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna scratch like nobody's business. Okay, just kidding. Pretty lottery ticket. Ah! I don't do a lot of these. They're too much work. Sound like I'm calling a turkey. Come here, gobble gobble. That's what it sounded like. Anybody ever go turkey hunting? You go. Well, we'll see. Man. Okay. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. We're just scratching, scratching, scratching. Okay. I think it's probably good now. I don't know. Shoot. Guys, I don't do a lot of these. And then, hey, good news. After this one, we got another one. Hell, I'm gonna need some ice for my arms. Use the long side. Oh! My friends are so smart. They said use the long side. Well, I never thought of that. Okay, let's see. And just like that, I think we're done. It might be abstract. Because I don't feel like laying it back down and scratching it off. And it already kind of looks like that. Oh yeah, it's looking nice. Okay. This is looking good. I didn't get it all though, guys. But I mean, if you don't get it all, just lay it back down. And then, you know, go back over it. But I ain't too worried. It's already scratchy looking. Perfect. I love it. So we got a bird nest. Now let's do the other one while we scratching. Maybe this one will be a winner. We didn't win on that one. It says DZB. Try again. Dud, zip, bad. Yeah, lottery ticket scratchers, y'all know what I'm talking about. You said, oh, he do play. He do play that lottery. Every once in a while, not too often. Get you in trouble. Son-in-law and grandson went turkey hunting on Saturday. Oh, did they get one? You meant that I could use Gemini. Ooh, I don't know about all that business, Jeffrey. I'm a simple man. Ain't got no die cutter embossing machine. But you could, yes, absolutely. Okay, now we're just going to get this, I think. Preservation of eggs for the cabinet. Well, mouse wanted. Okay, so we ain't going to get it all, but that's okay. Part 6, it says. Okay, one of y'all said long side, but let me just do this. Okay. Whew. They have all kinds of these guys. Justin, you get... Oh, no, I ain't tired. I'm just playing. Takes more than that to make me tired. But I have been going all day. So, it is what it is. But this is a Paint Pixie product, so they have more than just paints. Okay, and we're scratching, and we're scratching, and we're scratching. Woo. It says nest and eggs of familiar birds, described and illustrated with an account of the haunts and habits of feathered architects and their times and modes of building, with directions for the preservation of eggs for the cabinet, by H.G. Adams, author of Favorite Songbirds. Well, that's different. Okay. Now these, if I don't get them all, then I'll probably will lay it back down to make sure I get them all, because these are words and I want to be able to read it. But, you know, if you don't get it all the first time, it will show you. So just lay it right back down and go back over it. Not a big deal. And if you're not good with handwriting, some of y'all have gotten half mail from me and you said, I see why he don't do that. Hey, Janet and Betty. Hello, Barbara. Oh, quite the storm. Yeah, guys, I was reading that. I mean, in different parts of the country, some of y'all was getting hit hard. Poor Carol Ruth, she was supposed to have went live, and then she couldn't because of power outages and stuff. I was supposed to moderate her page. Whole thing. Okay, so I think that this is probably good. Let's try it. If it's not, then we'll just lay it back down. I don't do a lot of these, y'all. Whew. I like to go fast, and these aren't very fast. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, it might be abstract. Up. Makes me nervous. Anybody else cutting in and out? Oh no. Let me look at I don't see me cutting in and out over here. I'm looking at my tablet. But if that happens, let's go out and come back in, Fran. Sorry about that. It is some crazy weather in a lot of places. Come on, man. Okay, we're just gonna pull it off. If any of it comes off, the birds ate them, okay? The birds ate the letters. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. That's fine. Look, I left a little bit of it, but it's fine. It says this, nest and eggs. They'll be fine. It's going to be on a dark background, so let's go ahead and get the painting. And y'all, hey, we're just going to leave the outsides. We're going to leave the outsides this color because it's already this color. It'd be crazy to go ahead. So I'm just going to go over it with this, okay? To lighten it up just a little bit. Let me add a little bit more of this in here. I do like the brownness though. And let me get this big brush so we can go fast. I'm just going to do another coat so we don't see Tide. If anybody's just joining, guys, this is a Tide box, Tide container, laundry detergent. So it's a free craft supply. Well, it ain't free at first, but you know, it's better than going into the garbage. So this is like a khaki color. I like that. Khaki pink. And I don't have to do this middle part because we're going to be putting the paper there, right? So this is Dreamsicle mixed with chai latte. I just wanted to tone it down just a little bit. But I would have painted it just all white, guys, but I ran out of white paint today. I used all of it. My crazy self done went to Lowe's, and y'all know that I'm a little bit frugal. So I was looking for white paint, and I was like, y'all don't know how much white paint I bought. And so I was like, yeah, this $26 a gallon looks nice. And then I get home, it didn't have no color. And it, you know, it said right on the thing, needs to be tinted. And I was like, what? I thought all paint was white. But it's okay. I had some, so I took my regular paint instead of going back to Lowe's. I took my regular paint and tried to tint it, but it didn't tint it that much. So I got more coming tomorrow. It's fine. It's fine. Things happen. But I said, what the heck? I thought all paints was white. So they're not, just to let you know. It was just like a milk, like a clear milk. It was just a sealer. And it was the Valspar. I said, surely this will be fine. But it said right there on the bottom, on the thing, needs to be tinted, or not tinted. And I said, oh, swanny. But day in the life, day in the life. Don't bother me. We just fix it. Okay, here we go. So that just toned it down just a little bit more, and then it needed a second coat, guys, because these boxes are kind of like a waxy kind of finish, I guess. So it's a very slick finish. So you'll probably need a couple coats when you're painting these, but you can use. I didn't use a primer, but this is chalk paint, so it does stick right to anything. So it's not necessary to use a primer, but it does help on slick surfaces such as glass and plastics. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. So this is a little bit more toned down, and then we'll add these flowers in it. I love the pink though, guys, but I want green to be kind of and you know, pinks and greens look good together, just like teals and pinks. But I was debating on, I really wanted to use the Royal Highness, their new purple metallic, but this looks like it should be kind of vintage. And I've got a bunch of half beads that we're going to paint to look like, you know, little bolt heads. Okay, so that's good. I seen Stacy today. She came over, her and her husband Bobby. We were going to play, I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry, y'all. We were going to burn that field today. Hey, Cindy, but it was too wet. Nothing would light. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Hey, Linda, so good to see you. Hello, Diane. You tried to spray seal a garden gnome, painted it, and thought it was clear. No white. Oh, no. I've done that before. Thinking it was clear and it was a different color. Yes, I've done that before. That stinks. I'm sorry, friend. Okay, let's try this. Whew. And then we're going to paint that wallpaper green, and then we'll put that over here. And it does have a little handle, but we're going to give it we might give it another little strap. I've got a little strip of leather here, but you can paint leather, guys. If you prime, paint, and then seal, you can paint leather. But once again, it's a slick surface, so. Hey, Josie, thank you so much for putting that in. Hey, Catherine Kelly. Hey, Karen Eldridge, how you doing? The base starts out white, but needs more white to tint. Yes. That's what I didn't know that till today, because you know I can't tell you how many gallons I bought of white paint since we moved in. But I just grabbed the wrong one today, and it said like excellent coverage and prime. It probably is if you get it tinted. But I was in a hurry and I said, "This is white. Sounds good." And I'm leaving the inside pink, okay? Because I'm using pink flowers, so it's fine. It's pink, and it's creamsicle. That's the color. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to set this back here, so then we can paint that paper that I just cut. And, okay. Here it is. Okay, so here's the paper I just cut. I'm gonna use this thing, guys. This is a cabinet door, but everybody knows it's like my little painting surface, so don't get on my puppy pad. And then we're just gonna paint this green. And I think that this will be enough for both sides, this one strip. But if not, I can cut another one, not a big deal. And I might murky this up a little bit with some brown, make it look a little bit more. I've got antique wax too. I don't know. Y'all know I don't like the grungy. I'm one of the very few ones that I don't decorate with dirt. And I know it's weird. I like clean. I'm weird. We might grunge it up a little bit, but maybe not. I have all the things to grunge stuff up with, but I rarely do it. Rarely. Okay, so this is a mixture of creamsicle and sour apple, I believe. Yes, sour apple, okay? So now I'm going to dry this, and then I'll read some comments. Whew. But y'all can do this any color you wanted to, right? Just go with like a neutral color, or you could go real bright and crazy. Hey Deb, how you doing? So good to see you. You don't like grungy that much either? A lot of people do, and I mean, I like it. I love antiques and stuff. But I like the clean antiques. Is that weird? I mean, I grew up on a farm. There's lots of rust everywhere. And lots of brown. Now I hate brown. Hey Andrea, how you doing? Okay, so I'm just drying this. Guys, what am I doing for real? I was going to Mod Podge this onto the front. Well, that's going to cover more of, well, we'll just make it go together. It'll be cute. I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like this, so it'll be fine. But this is like way larger than the strip. I had so many ideas in my head, I couldn't make up my mind, and here we are using them all. But gosh, the possibilities are crazy what you could do with these. Okay, that's dry enough. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get my glue tool, turn it on. We're going to use some Mod Podge. Let's see. Woo. I do have a little bit of wood chip in, and we're going to have to do a little bit more painting. I think this will be just fine. Okay. So I'm going to cut it right there. That's perfect. So that's enough for the front and the back. Do I want one for the lid? The lid's going to be open, so I don't think that we really need it. I'll probably just use paint sticks for that. I think it'll be fine. Everybody okay? Hey, Jeanette, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Everybody good? And guys, y'all could line the insides with fabric too, or you could line them with felt, whatever you think. Okay. So let me get my Mod Podge. Everybody good? Just got back from, oh, very cool, Mariana. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope their team did well. Ooh-wee. That brush is a little dry. Let's try this one. And guys, I even had like white paint that I found in the basement, and it was like texturized sand stuff, so that's what that scraping was. But then I didn't have enough, so then I was like, I'm just going to paint it all creamsicle, it'll be fine. Y'all know me. It takes a lot more than some crafts to get me stressed. Crafting is my de-stress. Okay. So I just need to trim just a little bit off of this. Girls. That's their playful bark. They're just playing. Okay, then we'll put this on here. And I think once we add the paint sticks on here, it will look a little bit better. And I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue at the top and the bottom once that thing heats up. So I'm going to set this back to the back for a minute. Well, that's different. Maybe we'll just go with like a honey brown. That will look nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and paint our little half beads. I don't know how many I need. I've got a lot. And then I've got this stuff, guys. Instead of using my expensive wood bend, this is just like some weather stripping foam stuff that should work good as a trim. So let's go ahead and paint all of our little components. I'm going to put these back here because they have to be decoupaged on. I don't want them to get messed up. And we're going to paint some of this, enough to go around. Let me measure it real quick, like a tailor. Okay, roughly this much. And this stuff came from Happy Mail, I believe. This was Happy Mail. I've had it forever. So I'm going to cut off 2 strips. So you could use this as well if you wanted to, but you could use paint sticks. I think we're going to paint all this statuary. I think statuary would look pretty. Let me find that. Don't leave me. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Statuary. It's like a, I love this color. It's probably my favorite bronze. It's like a, it's a bronze. What did I say? It's my favorite bronze, my favorite metallic, probably. Hey, Lisa Thurin, how you doing? Hey, Teresa Cashiro. You had a friend who's an artist with Down syndrome paint me a chair as a gift. He did it in a splattered paint technique because he said it reminded, oh, very cool. That's awesome. Hey, Mercedes, how you doing? So good to see you. Okay, so we're going to paint this statuary on. Let me get out this thing again. Okay, here we go. Let's pour a little bit of this in my paint carton. And we might need to do a couple coats, guys, because this is foam. And I didn't use a primer. Okay. Yep. I know you are missing the crickets, but I gotta charge that thing. I keep forgetting, y'all. We'll just dry this and then come back and do it again. Ain't no thing. Has anybody ever used this foam stuff? I haven't ever used it before. I have some over there, but the first kind that I had, it had like all kinds of creases in it. And this one, it's at least smooth. Okay. And do we want this to be metal or wood? Let's leave it wood since it's a wood. So I'm going to get out there a chocolate souffle, and then we're just going to stain it with paint. Maybe. Now I had the brown out already. Oh, it's right here in front of my face. I'm sorry, y'all. So where is it? Okay. We getting it. I told y'all there's a lot to this project, but it's gonna be fun. And I might add some of their orange. Let's add just a little tiny bit of that new orange, so it won't be so dark. And this is called Aperol Spritz, guys. You could also add a little bit of yellow, but I'm gonna add just a little bit of orange. And then I'm gonna use water. We'll just stain it. And I don't want it too dark. I want it to go with the colors that we have here. Just darken this one a little bit. Okay. And I think I have 3 paint sticks, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all those so that they're the same color. And I haven't cut these yet. These are just regular old paint sticks, guys. Okay, and I'm just going to use a paper towel and wipe some of this off because we got a lot of paint on here. I wanted more of just a stain. So you can just take a wet washcloth or a baby wipe and go back in and wipe that off. And then it gives us this color. I like it. It's kind of old, but not too old. But I mean, if y'all want it to look old, then just go for darker colors, and you can use stains and waxes to make it look more vintage. Now, this green, I'm not loving it by itself. I feel like we should probably dry brush it with something. But let's try this stuff, and then we gotta paint our studs, and then we're getting it. What are y'all saying? Hey Rita, how you doing? Where do you get the paints and those big bottles? All the paints that I'm using come from Paint Pixies. All the brushes come from Paint Pixie as well. They sell them in all different sizes, from a 2 ounce all the way up to like a pint. So this is the 8 ounce bottles. This is what I order. It's a good size, but it's not their biggest size. They have even bigger than that. They have bigger, smaller, whatever size you want to get. And these are foam strips, so I'm going to be kind of careful with my heat. So like I said, I've never used these before, so. Just keep that heat moving. Hello Barbara, how you doing? So good to see you. Let me read over here. Spoon stuff. I don't know. Hey Susan Nicely, how you doing? It's so good to see you. I don't know what you mean spoon stuff, friend. Did I say spoon stuff? Tomorrow night in my private group we're using spoons. That's the only spoon I can think of right now. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to do one more coat of this statuary, guys. Like I said, this is like a styrofoam, so it doesn't paint the easiest, but with a couple coats, it'll be just fine. I may whitewash that, or dry brush, the green, so it's not so stark, or maybe no, it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. It's going to go together. Right now it looks a little crazy, but I think that it'll go together once we assemble it. I think it'll look a little bit better. Right now it's throwing me off because of the contrast, but once we put these strips on there, then it's going to help break that up. I need to just be patient and trust the process, right? A lot of times it's got to look ugly before it looks pretty. And we all have those moments where we're like, I don't know about this. But you just stay true to your vision, and then you say, okay, yeah. Woo! I'm wondering if I water this down a little bit and then go over top of the green. I think that might be pretty, because I'm not loving this green, to be honest, guys. Not with that other color. The worst thing that can happen is we got to paint it back over it. It might look very pretty. Let's try it. I was going to do white, and then I said, why not just do this? So this is called statuary. It's their bronze. It's beautiful. And I'm just kind of dry brushing over top of it to pull out that detail. I like that better already. But let's do this other one that I've already Mod Podged on here. I like that a lot better. Okay, see what kind of look that gives it. I gotta fix it though. We haven't hot glued it yet. I like that better. And then by the time that we put the trim on there and then all the little buckles, oh my gosh guys, I have the coolest lock. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the lock. I found it on Temu. I didn't think it was gonna be that nice, but I tell you, sometimes they pleasantly surprise you. You're like, my goodness, what a deal. Let me go order 5 more. Just kidding. Look at this lock. So this is going to go on there. I got this from Temu, and it comes with a key, and so this is going to go on it, right? And then, so this is going to be the little clasp, but then check this out. It comes with this cute little lock, and it has a key that actually locks it and unlocks it, and it's got a heart on it. So we're going to put that on the front. And then these are the feet, guys. And some of the feet that I've ordered are like super tiny. But then I ordered these big ones. And look at these big feet. These are nice. So that will fancy it up a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a laundry detergent box. So it's fine. I mean, I don't think that there's anything that you can do to make it look worse. Because it was trash, right? So I'm just trying all this stuff. Beautiful lock, isn't it pretty? And I think it was like $350 or something. It wasn't that expensive. $350 on Temu. I know I see some of those vintage ones at like estate sales and sometimes, and you can't buy those for under $20 each. If you're lucky. The real vintage ones. But they sure are pretty. Okay, so these are pretty much dry. Let's go ahead and get some half beads out here. And guys, I was going to use Pixie Doh, but we've got so much stuff going on right now. I think we're going to hold off on the Pixie Doh. But I had these little molds right here. So if you want to make straps, or you could use an old belt, guys. I've got old belts too. But this came from Temu, or not Temu, Amazon. These are little buckles. They also have locks and things, so you can get any kind of silicone mold. And then look at these. If you don't want to go out and buy this, you can buy. This comes with the key and the keyholes. And then they have this one. I've got all these silicone molds that come from Amazon. These are like the hinges. So if you want to put hinges on them, y'all can use the Pixie Doh. Just use cornstarch in the molds and press it in there. But you got to work it with your fingers for a few minutes. And then press it in there with cornstarch, and then it pulls right out. Let me get my half beads, guys. I had those laid out somewhere. I was singing a song about it. And I said, oh, there's my half bead, half beads, half beads. But then I probably got sidetracked. Where'd my half beads go? Son of a mama. They're here somewhere. Y'all probably see them. Son of a mama. Son of a man. There's a whole bag of them here somewhere. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. They disappeared on me. It's a big old bag. Well, I have more over here. I'll just grab these other ones. We'll have to sort them, but it's fine. I'll find them as soon as the live's over. It'll be fine. I just got a whole bunch of new half beads. I've got some in here. We'll sort them out. Let me find a few. Son of a mama. Rated 5. Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend. Oh gosh, guys, they were right here. Right on the table, right where the brown paint was. Whenever in doubt, look in front of my face, right? Okay, so here's the half beads. These are going to look like little bolts. And y'all, I'm going to, just to speed things up, usually I will use tape, but I'm going to use hot glue because these will peel right up with a flathead screwdriver. If I need to. I don't know how many I need, but I'm just putting a little dollop of glue there to hold them in place so I can paint them, okay? They're not going to stay on this board. Putting the tiniest little drops of glue you ever did see. Tiny, tiny. And then we're going to paint these. And then we're going to start assembling. Hallelujah. It's a lot of painting, but you don't have to do that much painting. You could just paint it one solid color. Use spray paint. If you are in a hurry, use spray paint. Take it outside, spray paint it, and then get you some of that printed felt stuff. Or you could use, if y'all miss the printed felt, guys, check Hobby Lobby. You get this big sheet. I don't know how much it is usually, but I got it for 44 cents. Check your clearance. You could definitely use that, or you could use rice paper or napkins. So you don't have to do that much painting if you don't want to, but I love to paint. Okay, and I think that should possibly be enough. If not, then I can add more later. Okay, gosh, guys, that butterfly girl, she has been, I've worked on her 3 days in a row, I think. Well, we think we started her Monday, so I've worked on her a lot. And then every time I walk by her, I'm like, oh, I'll just add this. And then it's like another hour and a half goes by. And then, you know, I'll go back to my normal stuff, and then I'll walk by her again, and I'll be like, she needs this too. And then, you know, another hour and a half goes by, so I can't tell you how much time I put on that butterfly girl, but she's going to have a reserve at the auction. I know that much because all the bling bling she's got on her. I got more crystals from Timo delivered yesterday, 10 of them, and I said, what should I do with these? Oh, let's add them to the butterfly. So I added 10 more crystals to her. She is expensive. I mean, she's got expensive taste. She likes everything shiny. If I walk past her and she sees any bling, she says, excuse me, where are you going? Can you bring that over here? I want it. And I'm like, girl, you got enough bling. Stop. You're breaking me up, girl. Ain't going to be no kind of profit by the time we all said and done. She loves the shiny shine. And I'm just touching up a couple of spots. Then we're going to set this to the back, guys, after I dry it. And then we'll start assembling. I just seen a few little spots, though, that I want it to look nice. And you want to go ahead and make sure that you do this part before you stick it on there, because then it's going to be a pain in the bouquet to try to paint the tops and the bottoms of the sides of these while it's glued on there. So if you do this first, it's going to save you a lot of time in the end, and it's going to look real nice. And y'all, I was scrolling last night on Facebook just looking at lives, and it seems like 90% everybody's selling something. It's like QVC, and I'm like, what the heck? And then people are saying cuss words, and I'm like, what is this place? But, you know, I saw like couple of my crafting friends. I said, oh, there you are. There he is. I was like, my goodness. But I mean, it is kind of fun though. I was like, I don't need that. And then I was like, tell me more. It was fun to, I mean, it is fun to see what people are selling. I like shopping. I was just scrolling through the lives and like, there was a whole bunch of people live, but they were all selling like wigs and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I said, oh, yeah. It's good to know that we can still sell stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to move all this paint out of the way, y'all. I think we're done painting. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I said I think. I didn't say for sure. Trim coming out gorgeous. Thank you. You do online auctions. Ooh, I love that. I mean, I'd love to see what people's got. Whew. But at least you can still sell stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I try to watch my language, but a lot of people don't. But it is what it is. Okay. So let's bring this back. My glue tool's definitely heated up now. I'm going to lay it on its back. Let's get this a little bit flatter, guys. Okay. So this is wallpaper, and I guess that you could put it on the wallpaper way by water. If you want to. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down here and then bend it over. And then I'm going to push. Has anybody ever crafted with the Tide box on here? Anybody? Or any kind of laundry detergent box? I've crafted with the plastic containers, but I don't really use soap powders a lot. A lot of times they don't seem to dissolve all the way. Okay. So there we go, that's that. Then I'm just going to do the same thing to the back. I think I'm going to start right here. That sounds good. I'm going to just trim a little bit off. Where's my scissors? Is this real life? Charlie? Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. It's not my puppy cute. His name is Mason. Oh, yeah, I've seen Mason. He's so cute. He's keeping y'all busy, I bet, Susan. Love those molds as well. Yes, they're so cool. They've got all kinds of cool molds on Paint Pixie, guys. They've got bugs and flowers and all the things. Christmas time, they got everything. They got elves and Santa and whatever you can think of. I think I'm just going to hot glue this on. It's so thick, I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Anybody got time? Okay, I'll Mod Podge it. Y'all talk me into it. Just Mod Podge, and then I'll hot glue the top and the bottom, okay? But once that Mod Podge dries, it ain't going nowhere. Blake's playing his video game. Sounds upset, but he's not. Okay. So now let's go ahead and cut those sticks, paint sticks. And then we're going to use this trim. Now I did print off some vintage trunks, guys, if you are just joining. I printed off two kind of as a reference guide. And this one, I mean, they're both very different. So I'm definitely going to use the trim around the top here, I think, and the bottom. And then we'll use the paint sticks. Okay, so we'll do the paint sticks first, then I'll just use the trim for the top and the bottom. That sounds good. So I'm going to cut these paint sticks. I think I should go a little bit darker, guys. That kind of blends in. Let's go a little bit darker. Or actually, let's just paint it. Let's paint it this color. Statuary. I was just going to do a stain, but now that I'm looking at all the metal, I think that I would like the metal better. So I'm just going to paint it metal. Or statuary. The color is not called metal, it's called statuary. Y'all hear Blake? He's screaming like me. Guys, I really thought when we were out there burning the field, there was one little scary moment when we, but you know, everything was fine. all I heard was woof. And I was like, I froze. And I was like, am I still alive? Everything was fine. Poor little Blake. I kept saying, go, the wind's blowing this way. You don't want to be upwind. You want to go downwind. You don't want the wind following you. And then I was the one that was like over there diddling around, and then all of a sudden they did, you know. Everything's good, but we didn't burn the trash because it was too wet. It's fine. We tried to get it started. So no thank you. So we'll work on that later hopefully this weekend. I said, do I still have eyebrows? Oh, yeah, it's only 7 miles an hour here, friend. 7 miles. Usually it's a lot because we're on top of a mountain. But I even called the fire department right before, because, you know, we do have a thing where you can't burn till after 4 p.m., but I called the fire department, let them know that I was going to be burning. They said it was great, so everything was fine, but it was too wet. It's too wet. It's been raining here for 2 days. Ground's soaked. And plus we had the water hose, then we had 3 5-gallon buckets of water out there and shovels on standby. I try to be very responsible when it comes to fire safety. That wasn't me that did the whooshing. That was not me. It was kind of funny though. After I realized I was still alive, I said, okay, thank you. Thank you. I just wasn't paying no attention. I'm gonna try these guys. These came from Dollar Tree. I have regular wire cutters, but these came from Dollar Tree. That didn't work. I'm glad I got a spare. Don't use it. Hey, I got it. Don't do these. Let's look at what happened. Oopsies. It's okay, we got another one. Let me break out the big old honking ones. Whew. Jeez Louise. Be fines. We might just be, you didn't throw, Carla. No, it was diesel fuel. And it's fine. But you know you don't do that whenever, like that was just to get it lit. Like you let it soak in. But I ain't telling nobody how to do anything. Just don't do that. Don't do that at home. Let's just try scissors. We'll get it cut with something. I have 35 different things. But yeah, it was fine. But they didn't tell me if they were lighting it though. I was just over there, and then all of a sudden I hear a whoosh, and I said, oh, okay, we're starting it. But it's fine. It burns so quickly. It's just, you know, that's just to get it going. But it didn't do no good today because everything is so wet. So scissors worked the best for me. I tried 5 different wire cutters. No thank you. There we go. That'll look nice. Now let me paint another little stick real quick. I'm glad I had another one on standby just in case. You know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine, girl. We in the country. It's fine. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. It's fine. Oops. My husband did that once. Oh no. I mean, you're not supposed to throw that. I learned that when I was very young. And, you know, we had some cocktails, too. And I went to pour some gas on something, and it went up into the gas can in my hand. And then I said, ah! And then I threw it out. I just chucked it, and then it went poof. And so I said, I'll never do that again. I didn't do it. It's fine. Hello, Lori. How you doing? Yeah. Roberta, I think I do, but they're still packed up. I got some big ones, but that's with my gardening stuff. I think still packed up. You ever seen Carol Roos? Jaws of Life. She uses weed whackers, man. I mean, ma'ams and sirs. Okay, but these big old honking scissors, they work pretty good. It's fine. Okay. So, I like that. I need to trim it just a little bit more. Then we're going to turn this up. Just trim it just a little bit more. We were out there for like 45 minutes trying to get it to start, to be honest. So, you know, some people got creative. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to use hot glue because we're going to be putting the foam strips right over top of this. Oh man, still didn't trim enough. Where there's a will, there is a grace. I mean, way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Hey, Karen Jean, how you doing? So good to see ya. Has big jaws that, oh yeah, they crazy, Fran. Her jaws of life is cray-cray. Poor little Manny pops in every time she pulls those things out. And he says, oh yeah, yeah. He says, oh my goodness. What are you doing with those things? It's okay, Manny. Okay, there we go. It's starting to look like a little trunkish. Saw Stephanie use garden loopers. Oh wow, cool. Oh yes, pine cones. Yes, those do work great for pine cones. I've seen a few people do that. They work great. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this trim, start in the back. Guys, this lid is going to be propped up permanently, okay? Because I'm going to put a flower arrangement in it. I was trying to think of what else I was going to do besides make it look like a trunk. But, you know, y'all can do whatever you want. Ooh, we might do some woodgie band. No, we're not. We'll just do another strip of this. Oh my gosh. One of my paint sticks is a little bit bowed. Like a lot bowed. We'll fix it. I've never tried this. It was just an idea. So y'all can watch me make the mistakes so you'll know how to make it, you know, when you want to make it. It'll be fine. Oh, my pouch. Everybody okay? Hey, Michelle, how you doing? So good to see ya. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here tonight. I shouldn't be too much longer, like another 45 minutes to be honest. But I'll try to hurry, Josie. I'm sorry. Every time I come on here, I take a long time. I don't mean to. I just get so excited every time I'm on their page. I don't think big projects. One of these days, I'm going to give Josie a small project, and she's going to ask me if everything's okay at home. She'll say, is everything okay? What kind of trim? It's just this is just a foam trim. I think it's like a weather stripping. I'm not sure where it came from. It was Happy Mail. But I think that I've seen this stuff on Amazon. It's styrofoam, but you do have to be, I will tell you, you have to be careful with what kind, because they have some with designs. And I got some of that one time, and it was just awful. It was not usable because it had so many creases in it. Unless if you used like little 3-inch, well, maybe more than that, 6-inch little strips, probably. But this kind seems to be doing okay. I think this is just like a weather stripping. Not sure. Okay. And then I got one more ready to go. So I'm going to start at the back again. And I'll clean it up later, guys. I just want to show y'all like the general idea in case if you decide that you got some of these boxes laying around and maybe you want to make you a little trunk. And you know, you could just use regular old paint sticks for these, or rollers, or whatever you got an abundant supply of. Or you could just paint them on. You know, you don't have to go out and spend any money. You could do all this with paint and napkins. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money. This is just the first thing that I thought of. And I don't know, guys, if we're even going to use that stencil. Oh my gosh, why did I even do that? I might put it on the back of the, I'll put it on the back of the lid. But in my mind, I was going to do this, and then we just kind of, I forgot about it. But we'll use it on something else. I did a rub-on transfer earlier, if you are just joining. And it's by Paint Pixie. I was planning on putting it on the front and the back, but I don't think you're going to see the back. Because I'm going to have the lid, I'm going to use paint sticks to keep the lid propped open. Okay, and any of these little imperfections, guys, I'll go back over it. Hello, Kathy. How you doing? So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It looks a little bit crooked, but that's okay. Okay. And then, let's see. So now what else are we going to do? Ooh. Let's see how this would look up here. Let's use this one. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, so let me trim this just a little bit. Because I'm going to put a bird and a bird nest in there. I just got to trim a little bit off the sides here. So we'll do the wording. Then I'm just going to decoupage this right onto this, and it should be fine, I hope. I won't have to trim some of this off though. This sheet's a little bit too large. It'll add a little bit of detail. We'll cut off the part that says haunts the habits. Okay. I'm just going to decoupage this on here. And then I'll use a plastic bag. Give it a little bit of detail. And then I'm going to use the paint stick to kind of prop up the back. And this was a rub-on transfer, but I transferred it onto a piece of rice paper. And the rice paper, I got that from Digital Necro Designs. The transfer came from Paint Pixie. You get a plastic bag. I just organized all my plastic bags because they were looking a little messy. Now I'm just going to press this in. Because, I mean, you could have just transferred it right onto the box, guys, but originally I was thinking about putting on that texturized paper, and I wasn't sure how good a rub-on would work on the texturized paper, so that's why I put it on this. But now we're doing something completely different. Y'all know I changed my mind. It's fine. So, see, it says nests and eggs, but you're not going to see a lot of it. It's just something for the background, so it's not a Tide box lid. Okay, and then I'm just going to use this other piece that broke off. We don't need much. Okay, I got to keep this straight, so I guess I'm going to have to do it this way. I was thinking about doing the back. Okay, yeah, we'll do the back. It'll be fine. So let me just cut off a couple of little pieces here. And then I have the other pieces from the paint sticks, so we're not really wasting anything. And I think I can lift this, yeah, I can lift this foam, guys, so that's good. I'm gonna lift this foam. It's allowing me to kind of pull it back yet, or back still, so that's good. So I'm gonna lift this foam, and then I'm gonna put this down here, then I'm just gonna glue that. We'll glue it open, we'll prop it open. Like I said, I've never made one of these before. I just had an idea, and I said, let's see how this goes. So far, so good. So far, so good-ish. But the good thing, though, about, like, making something the first time is the second time you know what you're doing. So it usually turns out a little bit better. So if I ever buy laundry detergent powders again, then I will make something else out of this. And then I'm just going to glue that open like that. And then let's put another dollop so we can press that back down. And that will, they're working together. See what I mean? Having fun creating, yes. Very late. Hey, Janet, this is a Tide box, like powdered detergent stuff. Powdered detergent box that I had. Instead of throwing it away, we're making a treasure chest out. Well, not a treasure chest, it's an old trunk. Vintage looking trunk. Okay, now let's get our little half beads. And it does have this little handle. I'm going to paint this little handle the same bronze color, okay? But we're just going to see the inside. It's going to hold flowers. I was trying to think of something I could do to get these half beads off. They're popping right off. Something I could do with it besides throwing it away. And this is a cheap crap that anybody can afford if you buy laundry powders. Or shoot, check your laundromat. Maybe people throw them out. Or maybe you know somebody that uses the Tide boxes. I know there's all kinds of stuff you can do with the Tide pod containers. I've seen lots of people use those. I thought about making a fairy house out of this, guys. I have this really cool door, but I have a bigger project I'm going to use that for. Okay, so now let's just put a few little buckles on here. That's still bowed up a little bit. See if I can get this thing to stick. It's cardboard, so it should bend out. I just ain't had time to wrestle with it. A great job for kids to create with. Yes, anybody would have fun. You could use any cardboard box. Yeah, there you go. I just like the lid and the way that this one opens, and it already has a handle. How come you're not on your new page? Well, I'm actually on Paint Pixie's page, guys. So anytime I'm on their page, then I cross-post over to, you know, a collab on the Crafty Brother. Any events, because I don't know still what's got me in trouble. So right now I'm just experimenting for the first 30 days until I know what's going on. So right now I'm staying on the Crafty Brother with events, and then I'm just doing like regular crafts on my other page, you know, when I'm not in an event. For right now, because I don't know what's going on. And now let's just add some little things. It kind of looks like a TV. But we have all these cool things that we're going to add. Let's go ahead and add this. This is the buckle. So I'm just going to have this on the top. I'm just going to glue this on here, guys. It did come with screws, but I don't think that we need screws and cardboard. I don't think that's going to do any good. So I'm going to use E6000 and a little bit of hot glue for a temporary and a long-term hold. And this is a little buckle clip that I got from Amazon. Okay. And then I'll use a little bit of hot glue for a temporary hold. And I will go back and read all the comments later, guys. I apologize if I missed some. Yeah, Reed, I'm good. How you doing? Thank you, Fran. It's a little different. So now we have that little clip up here. And let's see. Add a little bit of E6000 on here. And a little bit of hot glue. And then we're going to put this down here, I guess. Ooh, kind of in the center. Okay, and then there's our little clip. It's fine. Okay, and then we'll put some of these little studs on this too. And then I got feet. And I got these things to fancy them up with. So it's going to have feet as well. I don't know what these things are. I just pulled them out, or I haven't pulled them out of the thing. I ordered them a long time ago. Oh, yes. So these are little corner pieces. Very cool. So we can fancy dancy it up. Let's do that. Where do we want to fancy dancy it? Oh, I kind of like that. I wouldn't think that area. Well, that just shows how crooked we got the sticks. So let's not do that. Ah. Let's see, where do we want to put these things? Ooh. Okay, that'll be fine. It is what it is. I just want the front to look kind of fancy like a trunk. So we'll put them in each corner. And these are just little metal corners that I get from Amazon, y'all. Everybody okay? Happy birthday, Florence! Oh, awesome. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Florence. Happy birthday to Florence. I made up my own song, Florence, because I don't want to get in trouble. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Or I hope you did have a wonderful day. I don't know where you live. Thanks for being here on your birthday, Fran. I appreciate y'all, everybody. Happy birthday, everybody, in advance. Okay, so we're adding these little corners. Hey, Jeannie, how you doing? So good to see ya. Debbie or record case. Looks like a filing box. Well, see, there you go. You are at least getting ideas, though, of different things that you can make it look like. But, I mean, mine got a little sidetracked. But that's okay. And so see what the little corners did? Made it look a little fancier. Now I'm going to take these little things, little half beads, and put them kind of here and there. I think 5 is a good number. 1, 2, and I can paint over top of any of these imperfections, guys. 3, 4, 5. Can hear my brother snoring in there, my goodness. He's a tired one. But we're going to put a quick little flower arrangement in here and some feet on it. And that's what I got for you today. Crafting with trash. Okay. I think that's enough, guys. I don't think it needs anything else too crazy. I think it's fine. We don't need to get too crazy. It's like I said, it's a laundry detergent box. So let me get some styrofoam, some kind of filler. Like, here's a perfect size little box. I'm gonna glue this box on top. I'm gonna glue this little box inside of here, so then I can put the floral foam on top of it, so we're not wasting so much floral foam. So I'm gonna glue this box shut. stuff it with my trash. Okay. Okay, so here's this little box. It's just going to help us not use so much foam. And then I'm going to glue this inside, and then I'll put the floral foam on top of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Ouch. Out of the box. Out of the box. Wee wee. I don't have the rights to anything that comes out of my mouth, okay? And now floral foam. Put some paper in here too. Okay, and then I got this big old floral block, so I'm going to put that kind of in here. Is everybody good? Your junk is my treasure. Oh, I hope y'all try to make one of these. I still got to put feet on it. Okay. Guys, I got to build up the front just a little bit more. And I have some, ooh. Hey, have y'all been to Hobby Lobby lately? They've got Easter 90% off. I'm probably the last one to go there, but I went there yesterday. I found lots of good stuff. And I got some Easter grass and lots of eggs. Lots of eggs. Here, I found some more foam. Let me cut this. Okay. Put a little bit of foam up in here. Okay, there we go. Just trying to fill this with foam, y'all. Everybody good? Okay, and then I have another one of these boxwood sheets, guys. I'm gonna cut this a little bit so that it'll fit down in there. And the good thing, if y'all have never used these before or see me use them, they have holes in them so they hold your florals. See, look at the back. So you can poke your florals right through these holes. And it makes, you know, it covers up all your foam. These are plastic sheets, but I love them. But y'all could fill it with whatever you want to, guys. You don't even have to fill it with flowers. You could just make a little storage box, a little file box like y'all are saying. Whatever you think. I might have to cut this down a little bit, but I wanted it to be full. Get on there. It's fine. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and add these feet here. I wanted it to look like, you know, this was laying in the woods. Somebody done left it, but we probably need to dirty it up a little bit if that's the case. But, and then a bird, you know, a bird made a nest in it. And it must have been a suitcase full of flower seeds because it started growing all these flowers. Now let me see how this goes on here. Okay, like that. That's different. I have a couple different ones. Let me look at this other one. I don't like them. Those aren't big enough. Okay, well that's different. So these are little feet, and I probably will have to screw these in. But for right now, I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. And And then after the live, I can use some screws, and I'll just E6000 the screws on and make sure they don't ever come off. Because it is cardboard at the end of the day. Okay. So I'm just putting these little metal feet, and these come from Temu, guys. They're I got them for cigar box projects. And I've got a bunch of them, but these are big ones. I've not seen the big ones. And I've probably had these for, gosh, 3 months. Just sitting in a drawer. No, I've had these since the last house because they were in a different box that I had that had like Happy Meal stuff from the old house. Ah! Tell you what, let's do it like this. Okay. So I'm just putting these little feet on. Just to add a little bit of decoration. Shoot, I'm gonna add some hot glue over top of them. That'll be fine. You ain't coming off, sir, ma'am. Okay, I got 2 more. Everybody okay? Your Hobby Lobby isn't close either? Oh. Love the greenery panels. Hey, guys, I am going to be having an auction Saturday. Saturday, I'm on Decoupage Queen's page for Creative Hour, and then Saturday evening, I'm going to be having an auction. It's going to be a lot of palette stuff and craft supplies. Because I'm going on my trip next Thursday to Beth and Randy's in French Lick, Indiana. So I don't want to have all these crafts laying around in the boys' way, so I want to sell them. So if y'all see anything in the background you like, or you need probably a lot more bedding stuff, if you need some bedding, drop on by Saturday at, I think we said 6 or 7, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'd love to see ya. And I'm probably going to have a couple mystery boxes that's got craft supplies, cause y'all have been working on that craft shack every chance I get. And I was out there painting furniture today, but we cleaned out the basement part of the craft shack. Now we got to clean out the regular basement. Ooh wee! Look at them legs. He's got legs. Oh, one of them fell. Well, I'm going to have to screw these on, but I'll screw them on. Just hold it for a minute, sir. The hot glue's still wet. Hot. Y'all can see where it's going though. Love it all, just don't have the funds. Oh, for the craft? Oh, I know what you're talking about, friend. No, I totally get that, friend. Because, you know, I'm going to 3 events this year, and then there's another one kind of early next year, I think. So they do get kind of expensive, but they sure is fun. They're worth it. Okay, let's see. So guys, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see what I'm doing again. I know I've got a mess here. Please bear with me. And I'll screw these legs on because right now they're just glued, but y'all can see what it's going to look like once I screw them on. So if they come off, you know, it's fine. We'll put them back on. So I can see what they're looking like. So I've got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I love this one. This was an inspiration flower, and this one came from Temu. $1.37, I think, for this one. So I think I want this one to be my center flower. And I'm going to leave room in the front for a nest. So I'm going to start with that one. Sounds good. Just trying to push it on down in there. Ooh, okay. Ooh. And then I love these. These came from Temu too. These came from Temu. You can't believe that was a Tide box? What? I've not seen anybody do this, guys. So, but maybe they have. I don't know. But when I seen it, I was like, this needs to be something. Like I said, we usually use liquid detergent, but for some reason we had that one. It was on sale, I guess. And then I'm going to take this one little flower off. This was just a head, guys. And then I found these stems that I saved, so I'm just going to stick it in there with this one. And these are going to be my biggest flowers. Then I'll just fill... Ooh, watch out, heads. Spin that back. Like I said, you're not going to see that sign too much, so I wasn't too worried about it, but... Okay, and then this one came from Walmart. And I'm just leaving these picks together. If they're a pick, they're picking together. Okay, and then I've got some yellows. These legs be throwing me off. I'm tilting it back so I can see. And then I've got some of these cream ones. Everybody good? We're just gonna fill this in. Now I got a cute little bird and some eggs I might put in there. And let's put some cattails in there. These came from Dollar-ish Tree. Sandy, what's going on with the zeros? Yes, Diane, I'm so excited. It's just a Tide box. Yes. I don't know. Sandy's trying to call an operator. She says, operator, put me on through. Semi-love. I don't know what's going on. Girl, you okay? Did you fall asleep with your finger on the zeros? Am I that boring? Did I put you to sleep, Sandy? I love Sandy. She's the one that made all the personalized Crafty Brothers stuff for me. And I put her to sleep today. She said, can you move this along? Sorry, Sandy. I got some pink daisies. I'm going to add some of these little yellow things in here. We're going to fill it in with these little yellow things. Oh, thank you, Della. You're so sweet. Hey, Hazel, how you doing, friend? Hope everybody had a good day. Thank y'all for spending time with us. And then I got some of these blue things. Guys, my mind's so scattered. I had some other flowers out there in the craft shack, and then I laid them in a pile to bring in the house, and you think I brought them in? Mm-mm. They still out there. Maybe it was saying you got enough. I don't know when to say when it comes to flowers. I say, is it full yet? All right, let's keep going. Okay, so let's put a little cream rose right here. And then we'll add some of these little, whatever these things are. Cat willows, is that what they're called? No. Cattails. Cattails, woo! I'll fill in that side, I see that. I'm just filling it in with some cattails. Everybody good? Do you still have your flower tower? Yes, Rita, I do. I need to get some more flowers, though. It's looking a little sad. But, y'all, springtime comes around, I go full force with the flowers. I can't help it. I think everything needs flowers on it. I don't like bows, but I love flowers on my projects. I love flowers. And I like bows. I don't have nothing against them. I just prefer flowers. Okay. Let's fill in some of these little yellows. And then we'll add our purples last. Add a little bit of glue. And I got some wheat too if we need it. But these flowers weren't expensive. What in the world? Lucky it was just O's. Wake up. Just kidding. Go to sleep. You do you. You be happy. If you happy, I'm happy. I just thought she was needing assistance. I thought she was trying to call the operator. Look over here. Use one for TSP cleaner and one for water. The round takes up, the round takes up too much room in your crafting area. Oh, cool. Hi, Isha, how you doing? Okay, so good to see you, Fran. Okay, now let's just add these little purples in here, and I think that'll be enough. Y'all said I wanted to add a bird, but where's it going to go? It's getting too full. Get another glue stick. I do have a little bird house, so we might switch up our oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. We might switch up our plan and just put a bird house in it. Sounds good. I might can put both. And I got a couple daisies to go in there. Sure, she's getting full. But that's how I like it. I like it full. Okay. I think we got 2 more cattails and then 1 more purple. And then that will be it. And I'll get all my glue strings with the heat tool. I think this one needs to go back a little bit. Get back there. Just cause you're beautiful don't mean you're front and center. Gotta save room for your little friends. Okay. Okay, we'll add a couple more of these. Y'all good? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. The feet are not screwed on, guys. I will screw the feet on. They're just glued on for right now. We'll screw them on. Okay, just trying to see what else I have to go in here. I had some wheat, but I don't think it needs it. I'm gonna add a couple more cattails with the grasses. And maybe these daisies. No, we don't need them. I am going to add this wheat. Just a couple of them. Maybe like 5, 7. Okay, maybe 7. Everybody okay? But this is what is... Here, let me turn it towards y'all so you can see. This is what it's looking like so far. You know, and it was just a Tide container, a Tide box. So anybody can do this. Y'all can get as creative with them as you want to. Make it into a filing cabinet. Make it for craft storage. Just don't throw it away. It's too cool of a shape, and you know, it's already got a handle on the lid. Lots of stuff you could do with it. Oh no! I gotta pull that one back out, it broke. Well, when I pulled it out, it broke where I wanted it to. I just gotta stick it back in. Ooh, I left a tag on there. Who does that? Ouch! Okay, I got it. And I think that's probably, you know, maybe 2 more things of wheat, and then I'm done. And we'll add the bird. And then I'll screw in the feet, and then I'll take a picture of this tomorrow, guys. But it's something to think about. And I hope that it inspires you to maybe try it. I like the sweet because it's kind of a neutral color. And I like the little spriggy sprigs sticking up in random places. Put one on this side. And then one towards the back. And then I think I'm done, okay? We'll add our little bird. Then I'll get all my glue strings. Ouch! Ooh-wee! Owie! Got me! Okay. Alright. So, let's see. Guys, like I said, Hobby Lobby had Easter clearance. These were normally $4.49. I got them for 44 cents each. These are flocked eggs. So I think that these are for all year round. I'm going to put this right here in the front, I think. And then I'm going to put the bird on top of it. Let me look at it. What's going on here? Whew. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Okay. Do we even want this in here? It's looking kind of full. I don't mind it right here on the side. What do y'all think? Keep it or no? I don't think we need it. We'll just pop a little bird on there. It's fine. So once again, everything changed because I was going to use these little eggs or these. But I don't think it needs it. Then I was going to use this big old honking bird that Elaine Wrestler gave me, but I think we're just going to use a little small bird. And then we'll put this birdhouse in there, and I don't even think I'm going to paint it. I think I'm going to leave it neutral. So I'm just going to put this little birdhouse in here. And I'm going to leave it plain. Who does that? Who leaves a birdhouse plain? I do. It's fine. And then I've got birds in my windowsill up here. Let's see. We'll just, I like this little neutral one. We'll put it right on its, put them somewhere. Okay, we'll just put them right on top of the little house. That'll be fine. He's whistling to his girlfriend. He says, "Hey, I just cleaned my house. Come see it." And she says, "Oh, Jimmy, no thank you." There's Jimmy. So, okay, this is what we got. I will drill the feet in, but y'all, this was just a Tide box container. And I'll probably will take another one of those strips, paint it, and then go over top of this. Oh, we got to have our little lock and our key. I can't be forgetting that little detail, because if you get this little set from Temu, it really does come with a lock and a key. But now I got to figure out how to take it out. Okay, here it is. So then we're just going to attach this here. Oh, how cute. I do really like this. Oh, now we got to lock it. I think this it didn't turn out the way that I had imagined, but I still like it. It looked very different in my head. But here we are. This is what we wound up with. Okay, and then I'm going to lock it. Okay, so now it has an actual lock on there. But I mean, of course, it's not going to lock. Okay, and whew, great imagination. Thank you, Fran. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate you. Sorry, I'm scratching my lip. It's itching. So here, let's get these, and I'm going to find a couple Happy Mail winners. Just getting all my glue strings, but they really do go right. They go away though as soon as you use a heat tool on them. See, they all gone. So this is what made it school today. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna find a couple half-mil winners. I'll play with this. Y'all know I will. And let me show you all the butterfly. Let me show you all the Miss Butterfly. Cause she has been a lot of work. And hey y'all, Friday night, Ding Dong Friday. Stacy's coming over tomorrow, so we're gonna try to do our first live in the Craft Shack Friday night, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be back in here because all my stuff is kind of here. But all we're doing Friday night is just resining all the projects. So look at her, and I added hair, and I added glitter on her face, and she got all the things. And then there's 2 big old crystals as her body. And then she probably has about, I'm not even kidding, 20 smaller crystals. And then lots of bling bling. And then I painted the background. And then I used lots of glitter and unicorn spit and paint pixie paints and all the things. Which is fun. But we'll resin that. We'll resin this. And guys, I'm going to be using the Pixie Doh on this to build up her lips, if not her nose too. And then we're going to resin that. We're going to resin that. Shoot, we might resin something else. Purple birdhouse would look nice, Denise. I might have to. I was just kind of feeling neutrals. Okay, so I'm gonna pick 2 from Paint Pixie's page real quick, and then I'll pick 2 from my page. Okay, Danielle Wingate, thank you, friend. Danielle Wingate and Bet Hiltz. It's Betty, but her brothers call her Bet. Is that right, Bet? And then I'm going to find 2 from up here. Vonda White and Lady T. Vonda White, Lady T, Betty Hiltz, and then... Oh, Betty says pick somebody else. Okay. Okay, Betty. Here we go. And Marie Rice. Marie Rice. Okay, so thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate you. Let me show you once again what we made. It was a Tide container. Ooh, was a Tide container, but now it's this. So y'all can make it into whatever you want. Y'all can make it into like a little portable TV. I mean, you know, like an old school TV. Put a little Christmas scene in it. Guys, there's all kinds of stuff y'all could do with this. Make it into a little faux purse or suitcase or what have you. You know, I can't wait to see what y'all do. But if you do make something with one of those, let me know and post it in the craft group, Crafts, and More Crafts, okay? Y'all have a good night. Thank you for being here, and I will see y'all Friday, if not tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll see my private group people. And guys, if you're interested in the private group, we still have room. Just message me or Miss Jim, and y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody. Thank you.